What's going on with everybody? It's your boy Singh, aka Flash here. Now today we're going to be breaking down the 49ers versus the Cardinals film. I'm excited to dive deep into this one. Now the goal behind this series and really just film breakdown in general is to learn football. Whether you're someone that's brand new, has no idea about anything, or you're someone that's advanced, and we're just going to be diving into the deeper, under the hood of what happens in these games, what's really going on in these games. So I'm excited to do that, especially with this one right here. So let's strap in, man. Let's go ahead and get ready to watch some of this film. Let's learn some football with your boy Coach Singh, and let's get to it, baby. All right, so we see right off the bat, first play of the game, the Arizona Cardinals come out in what we call a 12 personnel. 12 meaning you got one running back and two tight ends. The benefit of having those extra tight ends on the field, man, not only are these guys able to go catch the ball, they're able to block. So in reality, it feels like you have a sixth and seventh lineman out there on the field with you. So first look of the game, Arizona Cardinals come out in this heavy set, and that's something to look for if you're starting to watch football right away, is the personnel matchings. You may just be watching the game, watching someone catch the ball, but watch who comes in and out. Do the big bodies come in? Does the other side put their big bodies in? Do they, bring a bunch of receivers in? And then does the other side bring in a bunch of corners to match back up as well, too? Now you see the 49ers come out in their traditional, what we call 4-3 defense, meaning 4 down on the line, 3 linebackers, and then you got your 4, guys in the secondary right there, your defensive backs. Now, right off the bat, we already know the 49ers like to run a 4-3, cover 3 defense that can change to a cover 1, can change to a match style coverage as well, too. Try to throw the quarterback off while still being able to rush for, sitting in a shell, and then still being able to occasionally blitz when they want to. Now they've gotten more aggressive in the last few years, where they used to really not be aggressive before, but the nickel corners that are not out there right now, but the nickel corners, the will linebackers, the Sam linebackers, you'll see them start to blitz a little bit more frequently now. You got Demo, who's showing press man on one side. So, like the 49ers like to do, they'll like to disguise some things. Sometimes it might be man on one side, and they might be running zone on the other side. Right now, you got Ronaldo Green, who's playing off coverage. So it's showing a cover 3 shell, but 2 high safeties. And is it cover 6? Is Demo and man coverage right here? They're trying to throw Kyler Murray off just right off from the beginning. And Kyler's looking at these 2 safeties going, okay, we either could run this ball right here, or what are these safeties going to do? A little bit of play action, 2 receivers going down the field. Something to note is Demo is not playing man coverage. He didn't really go for a bump. He's not trying to throw the receiver off of his route, who's Marvin Harrison. He's just committing and bailing back to that deep third. What we're going to look to see is what safety, what are they going to do right here? One of them is going to have to do something. Michael Wilson, I think this is Michael Wilson right here, down here, is wide open. He's got the leverage. Ronaldo Green's bailing back already from the soft coverage. Breaks in right here. You can see this safety right here. He's the one that comes up. 25 right here is dropping back into the middle deep third. So he's playing that deep middle third right there. We're seeing a traditional cover 3 zone, rushing 4 off the bat. The tight ends are leaking out, trying to give some time. They're hoping that these linebackers really bite on the play action. And honestly, this is open right here. It's open right off the bat. Right when he makes his first cut, it's wide open. Fred Warner is playing really, really down because you got this running back and these tight ends that are bringing that threat to pull these guys down. But Kyler Murray decides to throw to the tight end. Now, this is something to note right here, is because Kyler Murray is not trying to throw to the tight end. Kyler Murray's read is the out route to the in route. And what is Fred Warner doing here in the middle of this play? And if you look right here, let's go back. We're going to watch our safety real quick. Our safety is lost in the middle right here. Looking to really, and this is where we're going to break down something with film, is that we only have half the picture. We don't actually know what the full coverage call is. We don't know what the full offensive call is. If we knew that, that would change this whole film session entirely, right? Because his whole mindset could be, hey, we're bracketing this guy. We're bracketing Marvin Harrison on this side, and then the other side, you guys are doing your thing. Or he's supposed to drop into this kind of like soft middle so Fred can stay up and pick up this in route right here, and maybe get a pick, bait the quarterback into doing that. If someone comes off the backside, now you got this deep middle safety right here. But it also could just be a double bracketing coverage on Marvin Harrison, that they want to just deny him the ball. Come out with a little bit of play action, clean pocket, but look at Michael Williams closing the space, closing. Kyler probably should have made this throw, but the problem is when he's coming out of that play action, his first thought is, where's Fred Warner at? He kind of has an idea about what the safeties are going to be doing. Is Fred Warner lurking in that middle right there? Watch the play action. Pocket's closing. He should have thrown the ball, but it's that 1 second of having his head turn around that makes him hesitate. Now there's no time. There's no time to really sit there and make that read. You can see what is his name? Michael Wilson's wide open right here. This is money ball right here. But no time. Got to get rid of it so that way someone can just go make a play and get something out of it. Shout out to Michael Williams, man. Outstanding day, I thought. This is my favorite angle to watch. And the first angle is cool for seeing what's breaking down the field with the safeties and stuff. Otherwise, this is the angle to watch, man. This is the angle to watch. So we got the 5 guys going down the line. Trey McBride is going to pull right here. Let's see what happens. Great push right here. There is a hole right here. But this is what we're going to see now. Michael Williams. Holy crap. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Hey, man, this angle tells a different story. My goodness, Michael Williams. My goodness. This is fantastic. So the goal here is with this pulling tight end is that you're going to leave him unblocked because he's so far out there that this guy can come in and just set an edge. And now you have 5 linemen going down the field against, 3 D linemen, 2 linebackers. Like, you like those numbers as a rushing offense. Bam! Michael Williams close. You could tell James Conner thought he had a little bit of a seam right there so he could get through. And that's where the read was. But Michael Williams closing the edge all the way down makes the tight end obsolete. If you're able to make them regret blocking a tight end on the defensive end, you are doing great. You have to funnel everything inside. Everything has to be funneled inside, meaning these edge guys cannot lose the edge right here. Shout out to James Conner right here making Bosa miss. Bosa, I mean, he does a great job, honestly. He gets in there, does his thing right away. Conner just makes a great move right there, but you have to hold that edge. This is what's important, though, is if Nick Bosa's down there gambling to go make a superstar play, can we recover on the back end? And yes, we can. These guys getting sideline to sideline, you love to see that by D. Winters. That's something that a lot of 49er fans were concerned with coming into this year was that sideline to sideline speed. Can there be somebody besides Fred Warner that can help this 4-3, defensive line go chase these guys down when need be? And that was beautiful to see. If you remember, man, the Lions were destroying us with that kind of stuff. Nice toss left. 49ers defense getting sideline to sideline. D. Winters, man, stands out in this one. What a big-time play. Let's take a look under the hood right here. So we're going to get a toss left with the motion. Cardinals running a lot of 12 personnel, running a lot of motion. Heavy extra set right here, too. They got the extra lineman out here on the field as well. So they're showing this heavy front, like we're going to run to this right side. Motion back the other way, toss. But look at this, though. D. Winters is over here. So Fred Warner, they crack back in on him. Smart play. Still gets through that. I mean, what a dog. What a dog right there. Bryce Huff still doing like a good enough job to push James Conner down out enough to give D. Winters that angle. This is like what y'all run defense 101 because the 49ers have struggled with this in the last 2 years. Was just stopping the run. So Bryce Huff doing a good job maintaining the edge as much as he can against a wide receiver. They wanted to get this matchup right here. You got your left tackle on a safety, so he should blow that up. But then D. Winters, my goodness, way to get in there. Just sideline to sideline again. That is what you need right there. Fred Warner's eating the block. Bryce Huff is eating the block. Alfred Collins is eating the block. Somebody got to go make the play, and need these guys to be able to stop plays on 1st and 2nd down. Good chip right there. And way to keep going, Bryce Huff. I know Nick Bosa just got hurt, and everyone's concerned about it, man. Look at the effort by Bryce Huff right here on this left side. This is just phenomenal, guys. Speed rush, so fast down there. Gets chipped, collapses the space. Kyler's already taking a step to the right. Throws it, and the quick reaction time to bat it down. I mean, that's literally all Bryce Huff. All Bryce Huff right there. So be excited still. We have Michael Williams. We have Bryce Huff, you guys. Be excited. Now, we're going to notice the Cardinals are missing Will Johnson, but they will run a lot of man coverage against our guys. Zone right off the back with a little bit of press over there. Mac Jones just making his reads, it looks like. Jones looks like he has enough time, just a standard 4-man rush. But really good coverage down the field. Honestly, he has Kendrick Bourne. I want to say this is right here. No, it's not Kendrick Bourne. I don't know who that is. This might be Pearsall, but he's wide. I mean, I'm talking about wide. And so is Juszczyk. If he just kind of takes a second to kind of do that, and he's going to be good. But I think he's feeling this pass rush right here to kind of get rid of the ball quick. And that's going to be an element I think you guys are going to notice in this game is both of these offensive lines kind of just struggling to give their guys some time. So let's take a look at this pass rush right here on this right side. Just see, yeah, pocket's he's just kind of feeling it. But he does have enough time. Mac Jones, you need to be able to sit in that pocket and hit those cover twos. You know, those fucking fade bombs, excuse my language. Those fade bombs down the field, that was money. They're just sitting in the cover two zone, bro. You got to hit that. Next play they go, handing it off to McCaffrey. You know Shanahan wants to establish the run in this game. And it is okay taking 1 and 2 yard runs when you have this kind of offense because you're setting it up for the future. That's what this battle of chess is about. I love how Juszczyk is just in this like inward open stance. I'm just ready to motion. Yeah, I figured that would be the case. And nice right off the bat. Great job by the tight end. I want to say this is Tongas. Make him break his edge play, but he still actually holds the edge. So while it looks like he's holding his edge, he's not. The edge player is just like, oh no, I'm going to split you and that right tackle and still hold the edge. Phenomenal play by him right there. You got him motioning down. Mac Jones got a somewhat clean pocket. Needs to step up in this pocket, man. You can't be doing that. It's there. Oh my lord. Look at Pearsall. That is just nasty. Wide open. He's got this corner stepping down. The problem here is just the inexperience, I think, with Mac Jones. Have this rush come in, and honestly, yes, somebody's going to win, but you have a pocket that you can step up in. These three up here do their job. They pick that up. The right tackle gets beat. You have to step up in this. You step up in this, he steps up. I can't even talk. He steps up in this, and he delivers a money throw. Pearsall on the dime, runs in, walks into a touchdown off of a clean route. But instead, doesn't step up. Edge rusher falls down and still gets back up and lays a hit on him. So there's the just lack of pocket presence. No Michael Williams into the game. He also had stepped out for a little bit as well, too. Great duo right here. Duo is when you have two linemen blocking one guy. And then what's going to happen is you're going to notice both of these guys block, engage, and then step to the next level to get to the linebacker and the safety right there. Shout out to Nick Bosa and them for still getting in there and making a play, but that's why it turns into like an 8-yard gain. And the Cardinals in this case were trying to win the battle in the trenches, and it was just war down there. Now you got strong side, 12 personnel, double motion again. They love to do this double motion. They're going to keep doing it all game. Running duo again. It just worked, so why not do it again, right? This time, though, 49ers a little bit more aggressive. The duo doesn't really work as well. Notice these guys don't pick up really anybody. Fred Warner's filled the gap. Jair's filled the gap. D. Winters is waiting right here. The tight end's going to try to get him. Makes him bounce out. Great job by Fred and them. Holding the gaps. Good job by the defense. James Conner still managing to get something out of it, man. So shout out to the running back. Just seeing that there's nothing there and I got to make something happen. Yeah, Davis right here, man, is going to come here and make this play. You see the clap out. They're going to move Sam over right here. And Sam's because of his name, not the position. But nice shed right there off the rip. Just blowing that play up. Kalia Davis. We're going to notice discipline. D. Winters staying down. Not really even worried about what's going on behind him. Just kind of reading the whole backfield. Seeing the linemen disengage. What you want to see right here is perfect by D. Winters. If you guys have been worried about Dre Greenlaw, D. Winters, Michael Williams, these guys have stood out today. Sees the screen, establishes the edge, forces Connor back inside. Fred Warner establishes the other edge, forces him back inside. Kalia Davis, or I think that might have been C.J. West. Yeah, that's C.J. West right there. On the cleanup, Michael Williams running from the bottom of your screen to go catch him. Watch this effort by both of our young rookies to go get in there. That is team football at its finest, you guys. D. Winters eating the block, setting the edge. Fred Warner's eating a block, setting the edge. And these guys hustling to go back and make that tackle, helping out your secondary, man. You don't want to put these guys in that position as much as you don't need to. You know what I mean? You don't want them to have to engage with blockers and have to make tackles every play. Great quick read right there. But one thing you need to note in this is Kyler Murray has no time. No time. Just a standard four-man rush. He knows I got to get rid of this ball. Bryce Huff in his grill. Some of these guys are standing out. And if you guys know, like, Bryce Huff was someone that Robert Saleh wanted in New York. As soon as they see that wide receiver move their feet, these guys are jumping down to go clean that up. Great job by Demo, who had a phenomenal game as well. Kyler. Oh man, just misses this one, honestly. I remember watching this one live. Way too much pressure right off the rip. Look at that. Running a stunt this time. Now this is something to note right here is they run the stunt and Kyler Murray just makes him pay. Man coverage down the field, you run a stunt, no one contains the edge, so it's just wide open. And honestly, someone like Kyler, Lamar, they should just take advantage of this every time. Bosa right here has to hold this edge. Doesn't. Goes inside. So Michael Williams tries to make up for it and get out there. Kyler Murray makes up for it. Now, something to note here, though, is Nick Bosa trying to make a superstar play? Is he not playing within the defense right here by not doing that? Because what's going to happen is Michael Williams is going inside for sure. And he started on the outside. So that means that you are now the edge player. You have to hold the edge. Kyler Murray can't get out of this pocket. Tries to go inside to make a play. Loses contain. Bryce Huff got destroyed over there. Just takes advantage of it. Great job by Kyler Murray. And that's a great way to make these defenses get tired, too. This guy standing out big time right now in the film. Number 91, Sam. Oh, this guy right here doing a great job in the run game right here. As you can see, right off the rip, the edges just doing a great job of holding the edge, and then you collapse the edge down with the offensive line, just giving James Conner no space. Look at tight end doesn't know who he's blocking. He's missing everybody. No space on this edge right here. Look at that. Everybody just coming down. Defensive tackle staying disciplined. Even the safety, Jair Brown, is just getting dirty in that run game, bringing that extra body in there. Left gives you that trips look over there. Nice route combo. Great job by Mac to step up. This is where his jersey gets ripped, huh? Just a strong hand. I mean, honestly, Mac Jones, you got to be stronger than this. I'm so sorry. You have to be able to step up in the pocket and rip through those little weak-ass little arm grabs that these guys are going to do to you. I thought it was a great job stepping up. You got to do it earlier, though. Recognize the pocket. Feel it. Slide up earlier. Break through that little stuff. Go get you some yards or make a throw. Them out. We're going to have an empty backfield now. But he's still back there. You see him. You see it. Look at the depth. That was a false start. Great read right here. Marvin Harrison just cooks. I ain't gonna even lie to you. Just cooks on this route right here. Just absolutely cooks. Makes him think he's going up the field. Easy work right there to get the first down. Way to catch the ball, Marvin Harrison. Phenomenal job right here by Sam to engage with the tight end. Duo blocks again. How do our rookies hold up this time, guys? Look at that. Shed. Splitting between both of them. Back to the edge defender. Shout out to 92, Jordan Elliott, man. Phenomenal job in engaging with the duo right there. Love to see it, man. That is how you do it. Phenomenal job by the defense. You can tell Kyler just felt like it in the last play. I should be ripping it. It's open. Rips it this time. And the Niners defense almost makes him pay with 3 defenders. Standard 4-man rush. Has plenty of time, too. Fred Warner just reads him like a book, honestly. So does D. Winters. You love to see this right here. Both Fred Warner and D. Winters just competing to get to the ball. Dogs, just headhunters out there on the field. Love to see that. See, look at that. Look at that. Ah! He said, that was mine. Both of them. Phenomenal defense by Fred Warner and D. Winters. Next play. Kyler. Great pocket. Way to sense and read it. Throws it out there. Oh, my goodness. Phenomenal play by Kyler. Offensive line gives him enough time. But this is just great defense by D. Winters. This should be a touchdown. You know what I mean? It's hard to guard the field for this long in a play. Let's just watch D. Winters on this play. It's hard to guard the whole field for this long. Kyler Murray just sitting there with time. Okay, I'm on this hitch. He doesn't throw it. Phenomenal double move to help out Kyler Murray by James Conner getting up the field. And Kyler throws a money ball. This is a touchdown, but phenomenal defense by D. Winters to just not quit on the play. Keep running, showing us that speed, man, that just absolutely is just sticking out in this game. Almost had a pick on the last play. Goes and breaks this touchdown up like he's a defensive back. Look at the swagger, the strap. D. Winters' season is here. D. Winters' season is here. Breakout year on the way, man. Phenomenal defensive play right here. I think it's going to give us a little better angle of the breakup. Look at this. Looking back for the ball a little bit, too. I see you, boy. I see you, D. Real simple. Play action now to the right. Phenomenal. So much time. This is just Kyle Shanahan football at its finest. Bootleg. Everybody's off to the right side. And then we just have hella time to just let our receiver get open and throw that ball. Great job by the O-line right there. Clean pocket. Ricky Pearsall just winning down the field all day, every day. Mac Jones delivering the ball, man. All you got to do is just read the play. Splits too by these Arizona defensive linemen. They kind of can tell based off the splits what is going to be coming right here. Tight end is pulling right here. McCaffrey gets the ball. Tight end at, I don't know what they're going over in their blocking splits or not. Does Trent Williams need you to come help him? This is what I would be saying in the film. Like, I know you're trying to come set an edge, but does it really need to be on Trent Williams' guy? Does Trent Williams need help? Or should you be going to number 2 or number 5 or maybe helping with him? And honestly, like, Pooney, I think that's Pooney, right, is moving, bro, off the line right there. That's phenomenal. Maybe you go hit him, but, bro, you better get up to the next level with that. I don't think you need to help Trent Williams. Motion back to the right side. I love this play by Mac Jones because you got one-on-one. Dude, trust your receivers. He's going to win, make a play. And that's the simple game at the end of the day. It doesn't need to be more complicated than that. Use check motions. Motions back. Gives you an isolated side. You know the 4 rushers are coming. One-on-one. Just make the throw and catch. Look how he's just going to shoot the gap in this one. Motion comes across. You got zone blocking. The problem with this, though, is you got 2 guys, 3 guys engaging 2 right there. No one on the linebacker. Great fill by the safety right there. That fill is what's going to make Caffrey go to the outside, and just a great angle by Wilson to make him lose yardage right there. And I'm going to deliver to my guy that's working down the field. Yeah, deliver it, man. He throws it. Tough ball, tough catch. It's good defense, too, but I like considering the fact that he's not like, I'm just going to go down. Strike. Gets motion action right here. We're getting man blitz. One-on-one with McCaffrey. I like that, man. You know you're getting one-on-one with one of your best players on your team. The best skill player on your offense. You go to that every single time. Tyler working down the field. Great job right here. Honestly, he probably has Marvin. It's just the way D and Fred have been flying to that ball. Why not just check it down right here in the open space? In the 49ers defense, look at all the hats by the ball, you guys. He throws it down to James Conner, who looks like he has just an open flat. It's going to be an open field type of play. Maybe he can make somebody miss. And you have 9 hats, 8, 7 hats around the football. Phenomenal hustle right here by the 49ers defense overall. Job. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Did I just count 8 hats around that football? 49ers defense is back, boy. We got heavy set, 13 personnel, 3 tight ends out on the field. Phenomenal job by Fred Warner and Alfred Collins just holding that middle. You can tell this is the gap that they're trying to get to with D. Winters right there. But it doesn't matter because Fred Warner is just destroying that. And it's honestly because now he has that nose tackle. He finally has that Alfred Collins who is going to go in there and eat that up. Kalia Davis just destroying it inside. Shout out to these D tackles, man. They're in there. Look at the duo block right here. It's going to move this nose tackle right off the edge. Got another good block right there. He does just enough right there on Buda Baker. Puts him in the ground. Love to see it. McCaffrey's got enough space to get out there. Great blocking job by the up front guys, man. Great job right there. Look at this. He's got time. He can make any throw he needs to, but he's just kind of eager to get the ball to McCaffrey. Mac Jones with time, delivers down the field. Great pocket right there by the 49ers offensive line. Pearsall just splitting that middle. I mean, this is just beautiful football right here by the 49ers offense. You take a look. Mac Jones looks real comfortable too back there. Nice clean pocket, just stand in there and deliver that strike to Pearsall. Wide open as well too, who had a phenomenal game. The blitz is coming down, and I like this right here. This is what you want to see from Mac Jones, is help your offensive line with pass protection. They got their guys that they know they're going to block, but if you see somebody coming off from an area that they're not supposed to be, like, they ain't worried about this safety, this nickel corner, you know what I mean? You go ahead and hit that hot route, that hot read right there. Give it out to McCaffrey, let him go make something happen. It was blitzing, great pickup by Brian Robinson. Pearsall can't hold it down. Phenomenal coverage right here by this corner. What we're going to watch right here, though, is Brian Robinson picking up this pass blitz right here. Great job right here, man. Snap's going to come. Picks him up beautifully. Michael Wilson giving him just enough time to be able to make something happen. Yep, that's just easy football all day, every day, man. McCaffrey motions out. Ooh, I don't know what Mac Jones was looking at right there. I think he wanted to hit McCaffrey on something, but all I know is he has this guy wide open in the middle right here. I mean, this, I don't know if he's just trying to be greedy with it, but it's open. You just take what you can get right here. Take what the defense is giving you. Take this. Take it. So how do we manage without Nick Bosa? Can we still get pressure? And Bryce Huff and Michael Williams just closing that pocket down. I think these two are going to be big-time standouts for us as this season goes on. Nice run play right here. Bryce Huff holding the edge. Fred Warner coming down to clean up. Great job by these guys in this run game right here. D. Winters, Fred Warner really disciplined. You see D. Winters is in this gap. Fred Warner is in that one. And then Bryce Huff holding the edge and still coming back in to make the play. First come back out. A little play action with some motion. He's got options. I love that he's just looking down the field, man, looking for Pearsall. Still got some motion over, man. We're going to call it. I'm going to call this 12 personnel with Juszczyk playing that tight end role. Another bootleg. And this is just going to work phenomenally. You've done such a good job establishing the run in the first half that now you're going to get such separation down the field. Pearsall's wide open right off the rip. And this is just beautiful to see, man. The whole offensive line moves everyone up to the numbers. Watch this. Start the play off. Everyone is up here. No one's near the hash. Mac Jones is running backside, and you got wide open wide receivers. These guys are in a cover 4 shell damn near, so they don't know what they're doing. And honestly, if he has time, Juszczyk is wide open. This is the first read if you don't have that much time. You throwing that, you're trying to get rid of Ricky Pearsall. But Juszczyk right here, wide open. This is where those Niners get those big bust play touchdowns with George Kittle and stuff. Is because they're running a bootleg and you think they're going back one way, but really the number one read they want is going the first way initially. Bootleg, backside, but he's going up the field up here. I mean, this is just phenomenal. Kyle Shanahan, all the casuals out there that want him to get fired and stuff like that, this is why you don't fire no Kyle Shanahan, man. Are you kidding me? Look at how wide open he is. Check. Corner's not even looking for Kyle Juszczyk. He's not even looking for Kyle Juszczyk. He's like, hey, where y'all at? Where y'all at? All right, so Trent Williams hits this edge right here. You got 27 looking to fill this gap, and then 34 is his backside help, and then 2 right here is playing kind of like that Fred Warner role to kind of lurk in there. Tongas right here, great job getting the leverage, getting your shoulder, on his inside right there. Man, just enough space for McCaffrey to go. Michael Williams, or this Wilson guy, is just a little bit late there. That's more than enough for McCaffrey to make a play. And Trent Williams just establishing that edge. Great, simple football right there, man. The motion right here, you're going to see the duo blocks, right? So you got double team. You got double team here, double team here, double team here. That way he can win his one-on-one. Wins his one-on-one. They pancake bro on the edge. Now it's just a safety. Safety's trying to get out there. And now McCaffrey can utilize this space right there to get out there. Phenomenal job of just winning the duos up front. So in the red zone now. Snap. Man coverage across the board. No real time in the pocket either. And throws it still on the money to Pearsall. That's what you love to see right here, you guys. Defenders in his face. He's still looking down the field. The ball is releasing at the highest point as Pearsall is coming out of the break. The defender, I mean, there's no real way to guard that kind of timing, you know, and that is just perfect. Pearsall able to catch it with 2 feet. Phenomenal play by Mac Jones. Mac Jones swinging it out. Great defense right here. Honestly, just sets up McCaffrey for a hospital ball. Feeling the pressure, is just trying to get rid of it. Should be going across the middle right here to number 9. But instead, it's just going to his comfort valve because he sees pressure in his face. It's like, let me just get rid of it to McCaffrey. Sets him up for death. Should have thrown to number 9 across the middle. That missing him. Throw that. Alright, so this is the controversial play about Kyler Murray being in the end zone or not when he throws this ball. Play action up front. 49ers do a great job right here. These receivers are, I just think, a little bit too close. It's easy for the Niners to kind of cover this. They pass it off very well right here. The check downs are open. He probably should have thrown to this tight end. Just doesn't see it though. Great defense by the 49ers to just put pressure on him right here. And so this is the issue, is he was in the end zone when he throws it away, right? And so it should have been a safety, but you know, it is what it is. Great hustle by the 49ers defense, especially these D-line guys, just to stick to it. Stay at it. Double teams, get him off. Kalia Davis, great job, great hustle. Gets up and is still hustling at him. Michael Williams, way to just not quit on the play, and Alfred Collins. Running it so hard all day. Now you can come out with a little bit of play action right here. Phenomenal job. Number 3, Buda Baker just gets caught being greedy in the run game. Great job by Mac Jones to throw it out to Kyle Juszczyk. Simple football at the end of the day. This is the dividends that are paying off from those first down rushes where you're only rushing for 1 or 2 yards. And everyone's trying to figure out, why are we doing that? And it's because you get these wide open bootlegs. Linemen, right? Nope, never mind. It's just 12 personnel. They got 2 tight ends out there. Great pass rush by Bryce Huff. And sheesh. I mean, this is just playmaking at its finest by Kyler Murray. Phenomenal pass rush. Make him step up, though. He does step up. Finds the opening in the pocket. And just delivers a pretty ball. And I don't know how this guy doesn't catch it. Marvin Harrison, that's just crazy. Blocking up front. The double team is working initially. Michael Williams, though, way to get in there, dude. Way to get in there. I mean, it just stands out every other play. He's just doing something. He's always by the ball. Engaging. Look at that. Right in the running back's face with it, man. A little play action with the motion now. Phenomenal defense up front, but just a lapse on the backside right here to just let Trey McBride get free. Everyone's thinking run, though. And, you know, D. Winters had a great game. This is just one of those plays where you got to clean this one up, man. So we're going to see crackback action by Juszczyk. And he doesn't even hit it, but it doesn't matter because it still gives Brian Robinson enough of an angle to get out to this edge. That's all that's going to matter right here. Is 27 is not holding this edge. 56 is not holding an edge. Misses on Buda Baker, but they got bodies out here. 68 is out here. They're out there. He's engaging with the other guy. Up the field now. Nice job right there. Way to make them destroy the edge. Brian Robinson. Big time game. Caffrey's back on the field. Look at the tight end splits right here in the 12 personnel. Phenomenal job up front. Way to win. Colton McKivitz. Let's take a look. Right here. Pooney, McKivitz. This is where you're going to be winning the play right here. Phenomenal block right here. And then Pooney being able to get to the second level middle linebacker. That's where you get those big time gains. Great job right there by the offensive line. They really show out in the run game. I'll say that much. You really see why these guys are on this team. Why Kyle Shanahan still believes in these guys. Toss left with the motion. Juszczyk looking for the backside block. Just great defense by the Cardinals just to stay disciplined right there. Oh my goodness. Just a bad throw. And this is just kind of Mac Jones just, I'm looking down at Pearsall and I want to hit my guy. You got time. Make a read. You know what I mean? You don't got to get rid of the ball right away. Zone blitz. And he honestly makes the perfect read, but Fred Warner just kind of reads him like a book. This is just veteran experience, just knowing what is going to be open on the field right here. This zone behind me is going to be open because we're blitzing all these guys. I'm not getting initial pass rush in there. Let me look to swat the ball. Almost picks it off as well too. You can tell Kyler's mad too because he's like, oh, I had money. That dude was wide open. So that was a big time stop. Gets the ball back. Teams are there, just holding true to their spots. Kalia Davis, great job. A quarterback design run. Looks like they got the edge set. Still getting out there. Great fill right here by 36. All these extra hats for the Cardinals on the field. Lots of double teams are going to hit on this play, and nothing matters. Double team, one-on-one, one-on-one. You got linebackers blocked. This guy's pulling on this edge. He's going to hit 91. 33 should be able to just cut right up this middle. Double team, doesn't matter. Double team staying right there, doesn't matter. Trying to take Fred Warner out of this equation right here too. But Fred Warner, phenomenal fill right there. Phenomenal fill. And that's because of these guys up front eating these double teams. He can go in and fill that gap just like that. A+ run defense. Hard. Running with this guy across the field. Playing through to the ball. That is just phenomenal coverage right there by Upton Stout. Something to be excited about right there. Yeah, he's got time. Just has time, delivers a good throw. A little bit behind, just better defense by our corner right there, man. Upton Stout, what a dog. Mac Jones has him at the top, wide open. God, you got to be able to hit that. But I get it, though, in his mind, there's just no time. You know what I mean? There's all this heat that's coming. You guys just missed the assignment just a couple plays ago. But he's got to look down the field. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. That one hurts, man. That was a touchdown. Mac Jones again looking to just get in field goal range. So he's not looking to be risky with it, but looking to be decisive. Pocket collapses a bit because it's a screen. Nice job. Great job by 75 to just push the edge out there. And this is the play that really wins the game right here. We'll look at it in the trenches, actually. That's going to be the better angle. This is the play that wins the game. 75, being able to win this edge on this screen play. That's what you're going to notice right here. Cardinals do a bad job of recognizing the screen. Just initial pass rush. They've been super aggressive. Jake Brindle lets him off right there, and then this is where it's won right here, because you got these two guys, 75 setting the edge right there. Now you got two guys up the field. Christian McCaffrey is able to make his play and get into field goal range. Hey man, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Shout out to the 49ers. What really stood out in this game, man, the corner play was phenomenal. Guys like Upton Stout, Michael Williams, Bryce Huff, our defensive tackles, Kalia Davis stood out as well too. On the offensive side of the ball, Ricky Pearsall, man, just being able to get open. Our left guard being able to just dominate in the run game. And ultimately, the run offense overall looked really, really good. The receivers looked really, really well. Excited for whenever AU can come back, man. That's going to be real fun. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Stay tuned for the next week, or our next week breakdown video when we play our next opponent, man.